Harry Kane has left Tottenham to join Bayern Munich to play for trophies, and as soon as he joined my beloved Bayern Munich, he didn't win any trophies. But that's not the topic today. The topic is Tottenham and the man above me, Ange Postecoglou, a man that the Australians love and Celtic fans too. He recently joined this club and now has gone through his first season with Tottenham. And as we speak, Tottenham is in the 5th position. Still an opportunity to lose that position to Chelsea if they bottle the last game against Sheffield. But I don't really see that coming. But next season, if Chelsea keeps up this form, they could be ahead of this Tottenham side. And let's be honest, they haven't performed as well as some people thought they could. They started off into the season looking unbeatable technically, with the likes of James Maddison really on top form, but then his injury came in and the Tottenham season kind of started falling apart from that point on. Defensive structure wasn't there. Too much of a high line, players getting in behind, so many issues, too many goals conceded. Even though they do have some great defenders, it seems like the structure was the one the man above me put up that really was the issue of the team. In midfield and attack, and specifically in attack, not enough goals coming in. With Harry Kane having left the squad, they weren't able to replace him. So now the big question is, what is going to happen in the summer transfer window? So now let's dive into this Tottenham rebuild and try and figure out how Ange can go ahead and take this team to the next level, while also learning from his mistakes in the past season. So, Tottenham rebuild and fixing what went wrong in 2024, starting now. I am proud to announce that I'm once again working together with a company whose products I've been using and loving for over a year now. This video is brought to you by Manscaped, the global men's lifestyle brand that has the right tools for everyone. I have 2 products I want to show you today. First up, it's the Handyman. It's designed for a closer, smoother, clean shave. I personally use it though to keep this neck hair in check by going like this. It's compact, as a dual blade system for versatile use, and includes skin-safe technology to reduce nicks. Plus, it's waterproof and has a battery that lasts up to 60 minutes. Next up, the Weed Whacker 2.0. If you're over 25, you know how crucial it is to tackle those odd nose and ear hairs. With a 7,000 RPM motor, dual blade system, waterproof design, and a 45-minute battery life, it is truly a game changer. And if you are looking for a great Father's Day gift, also consider the Beard Hedger, Lawnmower 5.0, or Shears 3.0 kit to help your dad impress your mom with a clean, sharp look. He will thank you for it. Head over to manscaped.com and get 20% off with the code Johnny. That's 20% off plus free international shipping with promo code Johnny at manscaped.com. Now, back to the video. Initially speaking, I personally was a huge fan of Ange. I saw what he did at Celtic, and his press conferences always impressed me. He seemed so down to earth and direct with what he means. He just says it out loud and just stands by it. But that whole thing works well in certain situations, in others it didn't. Now, first of all, let's start off with the goal scoring issue, okay? So we do have Heung-min Son, who has 17 goals and 9 assists this season. I would say that is nothing new. Heung-min Son has been performing on a very high level in the Premier League for quite a while now. Those numbers pretty much seem standard for him. But alongside him, there weren't enough goals. Players like Johnson had to step up. He has 9 assists and 5 goals for himself. Others, like, for example, Richarlison, obviously not coming in with enough good performances to really, be that main man. He only had 11 goals this season. Sometimes playing, sometimes not playing. Not as consistent as some people would like to have him. But then you have the likes of James Maddison, who statistically speaking, even though he has suffered an injury, by Opta has been ranked as the best performing player for Spurs this season. He currently has 8 assists and 4 goals. Considering how long he has been out for this season, those are not some bad numbers, especially at the start of the season. He looked unstoppable. But the rest of the team, Mickey van de Ven, Udogie, Romero, Porro, on paper, these guys have some great numbers to go along with them, right? I mean, Romero does really well. Porro has like 7 assists from right back with 2 goals as well. Udogie is such a talented player. And Vicario, in my opinion, is one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. So what is the issue with this team? Why hasn't it worked out well? I'm going to put it down to the formation and the style of play. Too much of a high line, too many players bombing forward, leaving themselves exposed to counterattacks too many times. So today, we will definitely start off by making a change to the formation. I'm going to go with either 5 at the back or 3 at the back to sort out the biggest issue of this Tottenham squad, which is conceding unnecessary goals. And then we will move on from that to finding the right player to actually score the goals for the team. Made my mind up. It's going to be the 5-2-2-1 formation. James Maddison is going to move into that left cam position and Heung-min Son ideally into the right cam or the other way around. It doesn't really matter. And we'll try to figure out the right balance here.
Figure it out.
When it comes down to players I'm going to let go, I'm already making my mind up. Højbjerg has been linked away from the club so many times. I put him onto the transfer list. Timo Werner apparently is not going to be signed permanently, so we're going to let him go, especially seeing how well Brennan Johnson has played. I would rather give him the chance to come into the team at some point than Timo Werner himself. I think the whole Solomon issue hasn't really been solved either, so I'm going to put him onto the transfer list. I've heard a lot of issues there. Then we have Bryan Hill, who I don't ever think will be a player for Tottenham at some point that will play regularly despite his potential. Skip, we're going to keep around. Emerson Royal, I'm hearing a lot of teams are interested in, especially with Pedro Porro's rise in form. There's definitely no chance for him to come into this team. Ben Davies, I'll keep as a backup. Sessegnon is a really good option for the left wing back position if Udogie is injured. And then when it comes down to the players up front and midfield, I have to make my choice because Bentancur is here as well. At some point, Bentancur looked unbelievable. Now, this season, he has only started 12 matches, has had to deal with injuries and everything. I think I'm going to give him another chance. I think I will. But Højbjerg is definitely going. And then Kulusevski is a different one. That's another one where I have to think about it for a long time. I think, first of all, I'm going to change him into a center attacking midfielder. And then once Heung-min Son gets too old, I guess Kulusevski could take over that position. I am already seeing rumors about this man being linked to Tottenham, and he used to be linked to Manchester United. It's going to be interesting to see who ends up signing Jean-Claire Todibo from Nice. This man has been on the transfer list of a lot of clubs for quite some time, and this could be the perfect option, you know, joining a team where he could have a massive impact. And by bringing someone like him in, who also is a leader type figure, he has the long ball pass, jockey and block on him, 82 pace, 80 defending, 78 physicality. So by bringing in someone like him, you would now have the ability to defend as a back 3, right? And allow the players like Udogie and Pedro Porro to push forward down the wings while one of the midfielders stays back and the other one joins in onto the attack, making it 5 or even 6 players in attack at times. That is the plan. So we need a strong back 3. Van de Ven on the left as a left footer, Romero in the center, Todibo in that position. Actually, you know what? I think Romero is better suited next to Pedro Porro. And then Todibo in the center as the tall lad that will basically hold the line and, you know, has the potential to possibly be the Van Dijk-esque signing for Tottenham. A title winner is joining Spurs right now. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, former AC Milan, currently Inter. His performances this season have impressed me so much. He plays a deeper lying role in that team of Inter, but still has all the capabilities of a playmaker, which is kind of what I'm looking for right now. I know this position can be played by James Maddison, but I feel like defensively speaking, Çalhanoğlu has a much better reading of the game, and that would be great for us. And keeping Maddison in a more offensive role is the way to go for me. So Hakan Çalhanoğlu, 29 years old, is joining us now as the top signing for this Spurs side. Someone like him would really take that midfield to another level. He comes in 86 rated, as I said before. He's going to play in that center midfield role for us, a little bit offset right there, but Such a good player, man. The way he has performed for Inter has blown my mind. I didn't think he had that in him, but they have gone ahead and won the league title with him. So congratulations, Çalhanoğlu. You are the marquee signing of the season. And you know what? I'm giving Richarlison a season in this team. Initially, you guys know I'm such a hater of Richarlison, but after seeing that interview that he made where he was basically talking about depression and stuff, I gotta tone down my hate for him for sure, because yeah, it's tough. It really is. This season has come to an end. Spurs in the 3rd position. I think any Spurs fan will take that next season. If you can see that type of progress and break in between the types of Arsenal, City and Liverpool, that's a great position to be in. But then again, who knows what the hell is going to happen with Liverpool once Klopp has left? We have no idea. I'm scared.
I am so scared.
But we'll see. Here we are, 76 points, Champions League secured, and a great defense build, hopefully. Actually, let me check. How many goals have we conceded? We conceded 45 goals this season. That is the fifth least amount, because Newcastle down there has conceded 41. So that's not bad, but we definitely can improve upon that. In team strategy, I wasn't able to sign any decent coaches. Only had like 2 or 3 that were above 4-star or above. The rest was trash. So next season, hopefully we can sign a bunch better ones to get even more progress here. But we can see that Bentancur is a bit unhappy with his position. I wonder who has taken over his playtime. I guess it was Bissouma. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, actually. So Bissouma has been playing in this position, and I really like him, by the way. Great player. Initially, I thought, oh, that wasn't really that great. Him coming in, he didn't perform too well at the beginning, I think. And then obviously blew up in his performances and in his ability. So GG's to him. He's here and he has taken over that position. Congrats. Bentancur has been pushed out. I'm okay with that. Çalhanoğlu hopefully has had a good season. Let's check out the numbers. Todibo in there as well, gone up to an 83. Stats wise, Heung-min Son, most goals, most goal contributions, generally speaking 40 of him. But then again, the striking issue continues. Only 12 goals from Richarlison. That is not good enough. We need Harry Kane numbers up there. And I gave him the chance, but next season he will probably become a backup striker for this team. Kulusevski, 9 and 7 as a substitute in that cam position. Very, very good. And where the hell is Madison? What the hell? Dina. Am I blind? Hold on a second. He has 17 games played, only 1 assist. Maybe he picked up an injury. I don't know what the hell happened there, but James Maddison not getting that much playtime and not performing is not a good sign. Why did he not play? Okay, so that will be an issue that we'll have to sort out next season. Maybe it was a long-term injury that I didn't catch, but off we go into season 2.
And off we go.
Look, lads, don't get me wrong. 16 goals and 4 assists aren't insane numbers. But when I'm looking at some of the highest rated strikers that are in FC24, players that could play ahead of Richarlison, Vlahovic makes the most sense right now. He could need a new home, a new place where he can restart his career. And with his physical ability, he could be very well suited for a team in the Premier League. And with a team like Spurs that likes to play to those strikers' feet, that then goes ahead and gets things done as well, and also utilizes a lot of crossing too, with the likes of Pedro Porro, for example, Vlahovic could be ideal. So Dusan Vlahovic, a lot of people used to hype you up, a lot of people used to talk about you, but things have really calmed down a lot. So we're giving you an opportunity right now to become the player that you were supposedly becoming in the upcoming years. 82 pace, 87 shooting, 81 dribbling, 85 physicality, finesse shot, chip shot, flair trait on him as well. This guy is only 24 years old and he's joining Spurs now to try and help us win some trophies. And with that, Richarlison now goes onto the bench. Oh my god, Ndombele still belongs to Spurs. Wow. Please, Biscuit, if you can, blend in the picture of Ndombele where he's like super fat at Galatasaray. on that left-hand side. The guy's definitely let himself go. The season has come to an end, and Spurs were part of the Champions League semi-final, lost 3-1 against Bayer Leverkusen in the first leg, and that was not something we could recover from, but it's still very impressive to get there. We have Spurs in a third position once again. Winning that title is going to be big. I mean, the jokes that people make, including myself, about the empty trophy cabinet from Spurs, they just keep going. It has to end at some point. So we'll have to go ahead and do something about that. But this season, we are looking at Heung-min Son on a 90 rating. Dusan Vlahovic as well. Very impressive. Bissouma unhappy. This season, it has been Bentancur playing, and Kulusevski has been stealing James Maddison's playtime since 2 seasons, and James Maddison has turned into a backup player, which is an absolute shame. That should have never happened, but it's sadly not under my control. I played him in the cam position, but EA decided, no, we're going to play the lower rated player. So, Maddison, I'm sorry. You were supposed to be one of the main players in this one. I can't do anything about it, mate. But Richarlison as a backup striker gone up to an 85. We're looking very good in many positions right here for our team. So I'm actually very impressed. The squad depth is unreal. So we'll have to keep going. But this whole situation with the CDMs fighting for that one position and not really, you know, making sure that we get the best out of at least one of them is a bit annoying. Let's check out the stats, though. I'm assuming Son is the main one again. Yes, Heung-min Son 29 and 8, and then you have Çalhanoğlu 21 and 8 from center midfield. Kulusevski 16 and 9. Vlahovic initially first half of the season he didn't play. Richarlison was playing. Don't ask me why. So the fact that he's gotten to 13 goals and 2 assists in the end is okay, but I expect a lot more. You're 90 rated now, buddy. And then the rest of the players seemingly have done well. Where the hell is Udogi? 44 games played. Why does Sessegnon have 48? Okay, bro, you know what? This game keeps playing players I don't want to play. I'm going to actually release all the ones that I don't want to play. Apart from Kulusevski has gotten too good now. Bayern Munich and many other clubs are wanting to sign this man, but we're going to make it happen at Spurs. Zubimendi is going to take over that position that now is vacant. Bissouma and also the other lad, Bentancur, have been let go. Normally, I would have loved to use at least one of them in the team, but it just kept bouncing around in terms of who is going to play that position. So we sold both of them, and now we're going to go with Zubimendi in this position. His passing play is exceptional. His defending is very, very good. No play styles is a disgrace for this man. 26 years old, 5'11" tall, a great midfielder to accompany someone like Çalhanoğlu in this team by taking on a little bit more of the defensive work in this side. But I also realized somehow Van de Ven was gone, so brought him back. How the hell did that happen? Anyways, this team is now looking very good. I'm still wondering, though, if I want to make 1 or 2 more additions. I'm kind of in a weird space where I have so much money to spend, but no real desire to do so because I trust this team. But one thing I realized is Heung-min Son is dropping in his rating, so maybe Maddison gets his chance finally. We'll see. We are currently part of the title fight, but the Champions League is lost. Well, this season it hasn't worked out for Tottenham. We're going to go into the final stats. I was thinking maybe it could work out, but no, it didn't. There is an FA Cup final, though, against Brighton, and the Premier League title is on the line as well. Let's quickly take a look at the Premier League. Second, 1 point behind Manchester City, and up against Brighton in the FA Cup final. If we lose this, we're basically losing out on everything this season. This would be soul-crushing. So off it goes. Why is it going like this into the simulation? Lads, I wanted a quick sim. I think I pressed the wrong button. I haven't actually done this type of sim in such a long time, by the way. But here it is. Jumping to the results. 1-0 victory. Dusan Vlahovic, 108th minute. Spurs are getting the job done right now. So let's move on from that and take a look into the stats of this team and see if the right players have been playing this time around. So we have 29 goals from Hakan Çalhanoğlu at the age of 32. He has gone up to a 91. What? Okay. Chill. Heung-min Son, 89 rated, 22 and 8. Vlahovic, 20 and 6. Kulusevski, 9 and 10. Pedro Porro getting involved. James Maddison, 5 and 6 this season, has gone up to an 87. He's still waiting for that chance to become a starter, which is a madness to me. Udogi getting 7 assists and 4 goals, same as Zubimendi. Very good stuff. I mean, the team has become world class, and there are a couple of players in there who are aging. So either next season we win it all, or we will have to create another new Spurs side. Last time we failed against our opponents in the quarterfinals, but there is a comeback. I thought we were about to fail again. PSG, our next opponent, 1-1 in the first matchup. 2-1 in the semi-finals. We're going to the Champions League final. And as we do that, I want to know from you guys, who do you think is going to be winning the Champions League final this year? Is it going to be Borussia Dortmund? Is it going to be Real Madrid? For me personally, even though I'm a Bayern fan, I would love to see Dortmund win it. It would just be such an incredible story because they have struggled in the Bundesliga. No one expected this. Absolutely no one. And the fact that they're still there in that final is so impressive. So here we are. Have we won more this season? Is there an opportunity for multiple titles? There it is. Spurs finally filling up that trophy cabinet. 91 points. Premier League title secured. Before that, we only had the FA Cup trophy. But now, it's the biggest one of them all, at least domestically. So, the squad, here it is. I mean, it is looking very, very impressive. And that midfield is a really good one. The defense is strong as hell. The fullbacks are going to be sprinting forward all the time. We also have Velis, who has come back from loan. He is 82 rated, so a great option there for us. The bench itself and the squad depth of this Spurs team is very impressive. Even the original one. If Spurs have no injuries, they could actually, you know, get quite far in the Premier League next season if they keep the same squad. But I am interested in seeing what kind of transfers they will be making. I can't wait to see it because I really like Ange. I think he's a great coach. Mindset of him is the right one, but he needs to learn from his mistakes this season to be able to get more out of this team next time around, and I think they could easily push into the top 4. But here we are, Heung-min Son at the age of 34, still carrying the torch for this team. 35 and 7. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, unbelievable performances from this man. Vlahovic 20 and 2, and then Zubimendi, Kulusevski, and all these guys chiming in as much as they can. But our opponent is Atletico Madrid, and the question is, who do they have in their team? Evan Ferguson, Giuliano Simeone. Simeone's son is playing there. Llorente, Javi Guerra, Fratesi, Dest, Geertruida, Laporte, Quaresma, Molina, and Oblak still within the team. Very interesting squad for sure. I like the fact that they're playing 5 at the back as well, so this could potentially turn out to be the test to see who has the better defense, and that was one of the things we wanted to change anyways. As we know, Spurs' defense just was too leaky this season. So what are you thinking? Let me know in the comments down below. First of all, if you think Ange is the right coach for Spurs, if he should stick around, or if Spurs should be looking for someone else down the line. For me, it's clear he should stay. Some of his ideas are amazing. Some of the other ones, defensively speaking, he definitely has to work on. But I think that could be a coach that can stick around for a long, long time to come. And then, which players do you think should Spurs go for? Realistically speaking, who do you think this team could pick up in the summer transfer market to really make a proper push for the top 4 for themselves? Great defensive work. One thing I want to do in this game is try and keep a clean sheet.
And good luck with that.
Dangerous stuff. Mickey van de Ven out of position. Going straight back in there. Çalhanoğlu and the lads. Pedro Porro. Yes, there we go. Good defensive work. Vlahovic, Heung-min Son now at the age of, I think, 34 or something for us. Kulusevski, Vlahovic, good pass. Both Juventus players, so to say, but good first chance. Çalhanoğlu's corners can be very interesting for us, and they will be straight away. Instantly, we are hitting the woodwork. And that's what you get with Çalhanoğlu. Precision. Nice, Kulusevski. Vlahovic in the center, asking for it. Yes. There we go. The ex-Juventus connection. Dusan Vlahovic, a proper striker at the top of the Spurs team. Yes, Heung-min Son can continue getting 30-plus goal contributions a season. That's fine if he can. But they need someone to replace the numbers of Harry Kane. And Vlahovic instantly shows great accuracy on the header. And we are going through 1-0. Why did I say great accuracy? Oh, what a ball by Kulusevski. Unbelievable. Udogi. Now, this is another one where we think we're going to benefit from it by just bringing in those crosses. Romero. Oh, I love it. Çalhanoğlu now sprinting forwards. If anyone can shoot from here, it's him. You got to try it. Çalhanoğlu. Amazing stuff. Into Vlahovic's path. Over to Kulusevski. Into Son. Come on. Man, this team is playing beautifully. This formation as well is feeling amazing.
Me likey.
Romero, aggressive. Right on top of his man, but
Hold up.
that didn't work out for him. Todibo, you gotta be doing better. I can't be letting him shoot like that. Ran straight past him, but luckily we have a world-class keeper in Vicario still. Todibo, that's you. That is him, but the clearance isn't great. Oh, come on. What am I doing here? Not a penalty. Free kick given. Typical me. Shot taken. Tackle put in. What? How's that a pen? No freaking way that was a pen. Hold on a second. He's kind of outside, but the contact... Romero fouls him with his crotch. Okay. That's what's happening in this game. Kulusevski, Porro again. Stops. Brings the cross in. And there goes the bicycle kick. Why not? First half is done 1-1. The clean sheet has been lost. Typical me.
You got that right.
Kulusevski, Vlahovic. I see the opening. Heung-min Son. Quality attack once more. Solid work. Vlahovic. Kulusevski. Waiting for Udogi. That's not working out at all, is it? This is very dangerous stuff here. Mickey van de Ven steps up, but we are not putting in the right tackles in the right places. 87th minute. This might be it. We might have just lost it. I can't believe it. It's time for James Maddison to save us. Johnson comes on, and also Sarr. Let's make a change. Come on, lads, please. Last minute. Oh, please. I need options. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't believe it, man. Wow. It's been a long time since I've lost a Champions League final. And it's hilarious that it happens with Spurs, I gotta be honest. At least we picked up a couple of other trophies, but boy, oh boy, I did not see this coming at all. Wow, man, they ran straight through our defense. That is not something I was trying to work towards. I wanted this team to be very strong and rigid at the back. We put 5 people back in there, but in the end, it still fails. Spurs cannot lift the Champions League trophy today. At some point, we'll have another go at it. I still think we created an absolutely outstanding team with the players we have. It just wasn't good enough today. Gertruida, the one to lift the trophy for Atletico Madrid. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a long time since I failed in a Champions League final, but we will learn from this lesson. Thank you. Have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Sorry, Spurs fans.